Hello and welcome to highlights of the 1990 German Grand Prix, brought to you by Microprose and GP2Joey. Round 9 of the season sees Formula 1 back on mainland Europe and the slipstreaming Forest Line Bowl of Hockenheim, located in the stunning Rhine Valley. And over 4 miles long, the circuit is one of the longest and fastest on the calendar, with 2 long straights interspersed with chicanes that temporarily slow the cars before they enter the final stadium section that houses most of the 150,000 race day fans. Ferrari's Ayrton Senna was the winner last time out at Silverstone, and the Brazilian is hot favourite to take his 4th win of the year this weekend. After his DNF last time out in Britain, Martin Brundle now finds himself 10 points adrift of Senna in the drivers' standings, and Ferrari are level on points with the star performers of the year so far, Arrows, with McLaren 10 points further back in 3rd. In a bid to sort their troublesome FW13 car, Williams headed to South Africa for 5 days testing after Silverstone, whilst the team confirmed Adrian Newey would now race engineer Joey Davis, whose name appeared on a leaked photo of a McLaren contract, which the team strenuously denied, but they did confirm talks had taken place, as they had with other drivers as well. Elsewhere, current McLaren driver Nelson Piquet got himself into hot water with the team's engine partner Honda, who were not best pleased with the Brazilians' harsh comments about their engine, whilst teammate and defending champ Alain Prost simply called for unity within the team. Down at popular backmarkers Eurobrun, rumours were rife that they were in trouble, and surprising news came on the eve of the weekend that the UK city of Birmingham had lost the European Grand Prix to the Jerez circuit in Spain, and Italian rookie Morbidelli was Olivier Grillard's replacement at Azella. Desperate to ensure they progressed out of Friday morning's 30-minute pre-qualifying session, Eurobrun drivers JJ Leto and Oscar Larari were impressive, whilst Brabham looked poor again, and pre-race favourites to qualify Minardi were even worse as the team really struggled to get their cars working at all. As expected, Britain's Mark Blundell was fastest for Ligier, who led Eurobrun and a delighted BMS Dallara into the race qualifying, whilst the others were forced to pack up their transporters and go home early with their heads in shame. Friday afternoon's first qualifying session saw Tyrrell's Jean Alesi impressing once more, before Senna took his usual place at the top of the timing screens. But then there was drama, as the Williams of Davis had all his lap times deleted despite going quicker than Senna. Driver and team were outraged at not being allowed to run again after their new front wing was found to be illegal, but the FIA stewards were adamant that the team had to revert to their Silverstone spec wing if they wanted to continue to race. Saturday afternoon's qualifying session was hot and dry, and with the McLarens of Prost and Piquet fighting to stay within striking distance of the front row. Now fighting to make up for lost time himself, Davis was in determined mood. The 25-year-old once again out-qualifying teammate Nigel Mansell and wrestling his understeering Renault-powered Williams around the track to impressively go 3rd fastest behind Prost. But it was Senna who ended the session nearly half a second ahead of the pack to claim his 6th pole of the year, whilst the returning Nicola Larini in the Ligier and the Dallara of Emanuele Pirro both failed to qualify. Senna was naturally delighted with the pole and exuded confidence for the 45-lap race. So it's Senna and Prost on the front row, with Joey Davis and Gerhard Berger on row 2, Nelson Piquet and Johnny Herbert row 3, Nigel Mansell and Martin Brundle are on row 4. Row 5 is Patrese and Nannini, row 6 is Alesi and Martin Donnelly, row 7 is Roberto Moreno and Derek Warwick, row 8 is Nakajima and Bernard, row 9 is Larari and De Cesaris, row 10 Thierry Boutin and Maurizio Gugelmin, Suzuki and Blundell row 11, Capelli and Dalmessa row 12, and at the back it's Leto and Gabriele Tarquini. The crowds are cheering, the revs are up, the red lights are on, and the 45-lap German Grand Prix is go! Senna gets a bit of wheel spin in the Ferrari, but he's away from pole position. Alain Prost still keeps in 2nd place with Joey Davis in 3rd. And as they go into the first turn, it's Senna ahead of Prost, Davis in 3rd, Berger's in 4th, and I think that Berger's going to be looking to make a move on Joey Davis, with Piquet in 5th place, and Berger looks like in the Ferrari, looks as if he's pulling out behind Joey Davis, and here's Alain Prost gaining on Ayrton Senna. But look at this, Prost is under attack from Joey Davis, who seems to have taken 2nd place. Piquet looks like he's going to take 3rd, so Prost is going to drop back into 4th position. And the two McLarens are fighting, but it's Senna in 1st as they go through the first chicane, with Joey Davis in second, PK's third, Berger's fourth, it's Prost in fifth, Nigel Mansell's in sixth place, Johnny Herbert's in seventh and Brundle is eighth. Patrese ninth and Nannini in 10th, and Arrows really do seem to be struggling this weekend. They were very competitive last time out as PK has a look at Joey Davis, but he can't get through there at the Oscurve chicane. Senna's pulling away, but Arrows, they've really struggled this weekend, and I think it's going to be very difficult for Martin Brundle to be able to maintain his form for the Drivers' Championship with the kind of driving that Ayrton Senna's been doing this weekend.
Nelson Piquet on the attack onto Joey Davis here with Gerhard Berger lurking behind as Davis just stops back in as Piquet's passing, but Joey Davis looks like he's making a move again, and he does. Oh, into the third chicane, Joey Davis. Great pass on Nelson Piquet there to reclaim second position. He's really driving well this weekend. They really struggled after the Friday debacle with their front wing being deemed illegal. And let's have a look as we go further back.
And that looks like that's Nigel Mansell with one of the Arrows under attack. Oh, the three of them. Mansell gets overtaken by Johnny Herbert. Herbert's now up to sixth place. Mansell drops to seventh. Brundle in eighth. Patrese ninth, and still Alessandro Nannini in 10th. And as Ayrton Senna rounds the final turn, he crosses the line at the end of the first lap, and he's already 2.2 seconds ahead of Joey Davis. It's now up to 3 seconds. Joey Davis has got Nelson Piquet in close company, and I think he's going to be struggling to keep that Ferrari of Gerhard Berger behind him, as well as Piquet's McLaren and Prost in the other McLaren. As we look at the back markers of Piquet, he's already attacking Joey Davis. Davis is already under attack. Piquet, he cuts back in front of the Williams, but Davis isn't going to be given up as Gerhard Berger looks to go to the inside. Davis just covers him off. He's going to keep the inside for the Oscar, and Davis says absolutely not. I'm in second place and I'm going to stay here. That's some harsh but fair driving from Joey Davis. Piquet's got to try and go again as they come up out of the Oscar, and he's going to be approaching the final third chicane. But the McLaren Honda, with we estimate over 25 horsepower, more than the Renault, as Oscar Larari's out. Davis takes the defensive line, and I think that Piquet's going to have this. But Davis is much later on the brakes, and again, he holds up Nelson Piquet, Prost, and Gerhard Berger. And that's all the while giving Ayrton Senna the chance to extend his lead to 5.4 seconds as Prost has a look at Piquet. Prost is going to pull out on the approach to the stadium section. Is Prost going to be able to get past his teammate? He does. Prost slips through onto the inside, and now Prost is going to see if he can do anything about Joey Davis as Herbert closes up. Brundle, Mansell, Patrese and Nannini now, they're all closing up, but Senna continues to push ahead in the Ferrari. He's out to 5.9 seconds as Davis is over the line, and Prost is now proper on the attack. Look at the power of that McLaren Honda. It just streams past the Williams Renault. There's nothing that Joey Davis can do about that, but is he going to go for it again? He really does. He's pushing, and look at this. They almost touch under braking for that first chicane. Fantastic pass from Joey Davis, and the two Arrows are still struggling. We're not sure what's happened. Look at this. That's Nannini with Martin Donnelly on the attack, who's not able to do anything about it. And Eric Bernard is retiring. His engine is smoking, and he's got one of the Joas Porsches. I think that's Moreno ahead of his teammate Thierry Boutsen. And Mansell looks like he's going to have a go. He's going to have a go at Johnny Herbert. He slips to the inside and he's through. Fantastic pass from Mansell. Mansell in the Williams is now up to 7th place. And he goes around I think he's going around the outside of Martin Brundle. Has he got a problem?
Brundle certainly looks like he's slowing. Mansell and Herbert are still neck and neck. Herbert's not giving up the space, but Martin Brundle definitely is slowing now as Patrese he's passed him as well. And let's see what Mansell and Herbert do into the third chicane. Mansell just lets Herbert have it. I think Nigel was very wise there, but he tried to give Herbert some space, but that's given Patrese the opportunity now. But you can see the smoke billowing out of the back of one of the cars.
I suspect that's Martin Brundle's Arrows, as yet more cars are passing him. And it looks as though Martin Brundle, after his third place in Silverstone, he's not going to get a finish here today, and that's going to cost him massively. And let's have a look at this. We're on board with Gerhard Berger, and that's Nelson Piquet having another look at Joey Davis. Look at this. Berger's having to get out of the gas, but Davis just still copes defensive, and Piquet's off. Piquet into the barrier. He's lost the front part of his front wing, and look at this. Herbert's through as well, and Alain Prost. Piquet's going to have to pit, but Joey Davis, he's now fully on attack mode with Alain Prost ahead of him. Johnny Herbert's 4th, it's Gerhard Berger in 5th, and Nigel Mansell 6th. in what we are expecting to be for the majority of the runners today. It's going to be a one-stop race. So it's all a question of how they manage their tyres and how they're going to be able to maintain speed and try and close the gaps up to people on the undercut and overcut process. But look at these two, it's Prost and Davis. They are absolutely neck and neck. 195 miles an hour, nearly 200 miles an hour. Under braking. Oh, look at this, how close they are. Davis just still keeps the inside line. And he says absolutely not again. Alain Prost is going to have to really try and do something. And there's JJ Leto in 20th place. The Eurobruns are running very well today. But my God, do they need to make sure they get a finish out of this car. And let's have a look at this. It's Herbert, Prost and Berger. They're 3 wide and Prost in the middle. He still maintains 3rd place. But Berger's having a look at the inside of Johnny Herbert. I think Berger's going to be able to get through there with Nigel Mansell in close attendance in 6th place. This is fantastic racing.
Herbert still keeping the inside line. Nigel Mansell, we're on board with. You can hear him feathering the throttle. He's trying to find a gap between himself and Gerhard Berger to try and overtake the two of them ahead. But Gerhard Berger's got through, and that's Riccardo Patrese having a look. Patrese trying to get in on the act in 7th place.
Nigel Mansell, he's close some gap there. He's really close up on Johnny Herbert. And Jean Alesi, he's running very well in that Tyrrell. He's in 8th place. And obviously there's been some rumours recently that a couple of teams are looking at Jean Alesi, who's definitely a star of the future, albeit he's in an underpowered car here today. But Jean Alesi's impressed a lot this year, and there's rumours that it's going to be Williams or Ferrari that could be calling him for next year. And that would be quite something for the 25-year-old Frenchman whose birthday is coming up soon. But here's Joey Davis in the Williams with, yet again, it's Alain Prost. He's attacking, and Prost is going to go for the inside. He sold him the dummy. And Prost is through, they bang wheels. Fantastic pass from Prost. Prost is up into 2nd place. Davis, there's nothing you can do about that.
Phenomenal overtaking from Alain Prost, the wily, the professor, Alain Prost. Terrific pass from Joey Davis. He did not expect that. Davis covered the inside line on the approach, but Prost looked like he was going to go for the outside and then just switched lanes. Dived up the inside, and that was a most unusual kind of pass from Prost. He doesn't really make overtakes like that, but obviously he was quite desperate to get ahead of Davis.
And Davis has now got Gerhard Berger coming ahead of him. Look at the speed of differential in that Ferrari. Beautiful. There's nothing Davis can do about that. Berger, he's up into 3rd place. Joey Davis is now down into 4th place. But there's Ayrton Senna, and he's already way out in front as he approaches the run down to the Oscurve chicane. And he's already busy lapping other drivers. Senna looks like he's got this race very much under control. He's 43 seconds ahead of Prost. That's incredible after 22 laps. As Joey Davis is coming into the pits, and that's Gerhard Berger. So the two of them, the battle for 4th is really on. And it's Davis and Berger. They've both decided to pit together for their only tyre stops. Berger's already at the blocks. Let's see what happens with Joey Davis. Can the Williams team get him serviced and out in front of that Ferrari? He gets it stopped. A wipe of the visor from the chief mechanic. All 4 wheels are off. The new ones are on. Let's see how long they can get it done. It's 10.5. Berger's already coming. Berger's coming and the Williams is out in front of him. So that's just about a fantastic stop from Williams as Joey Davis accelerates out of the pit lane. You can see in the mirrors there's Gerhard Berger's off. Berger's lost it coming out of the pits. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Gerhard Berger, he's lost out and he's managed to keep the engine running. He's trying to reverse us. That's Andrea De Cesaris has to get out of the gas. And Gerhard Berger, as he managed to get the car going again, he's dropping down the order. Such a shame for the Austrian. I think he just obviously overcooked it coming out of the pits. And his teammate Ayrton Senna is still out in front as Martin Donnelly comes into the pits in the Lotus. Senna with one of the Benettons right behind him. I suspect that's Alessandro Nannini. But he's got Prost in 2nd. It's Herbert is 3rd. Joey Davis in 4th place with Nigel Mansell right behind him. We need to see close footage of that with Riccardo Patrese in that battle as well. And here we go, the two Williams. It's Mansell looking to pass Davis, but he's not having any of it. Into the stadium section, Nigel Mansell unable to make it stick against his teammate. And they are really abroad in a terrific battle. There's a bit of needle between these two British drivers in this British team. But there seems to be respect between them. But my word, they are really giving it some today.
Mansell is going to be absolutely desperate to get ahead of Joey Davis with Johnny Herbert already up the road. and Patrazi's already on Nigel Mansell's tail. But here's Johnny Herbert in third place now. He's trying to close the gap up to Alain Prost in second, but Herbert seems to have really come alive now since he had his pit stop. He's really come alive in that Arrows, and you can see that Joey Davis is under attack once more from Nigel Mansell. But Mansell cannot find a way through as Joey Davis has run wide. He's onto the grass, he's over the curb, he's on the grass. Mansell is hesitant. Davis, the car gets a little bit sideways, and Mansell's through. I don't know how Joey Davis kept that away from the barriers, but that's given Patrese the opportunity now as the two Williams are going neck and neck again. Mansell's in front. Which way is Davis going to go? He makes a move to go to the inside on the approach down to the Oscar. It's going to be a matter of who dares to be latest on the brakes as Joey Davis slips ahead. Mansell lets him have it, and Patrese looks like he tries to get past Mansell, but he can't make it stick. This is fantastic racing with Patrese in 6, and it's Sean and Lacey in 7. Berger's up to 8 now, having recovered, and look at this, it's Lacey and Berger now embroiled in their battle, but Berger's ahead. Was there any doubt? Berger in a way more overpowered Ferrari engine V12 against the Cosworth that's in the back of Jean Alesi's Tyrrell. And look at this, the two Williamses. It's Mansell on the inside. Davis lets him have it. But Davis is still he's still attacking. He's going to look for the inside. He does. Into the left-hand hairpin, but Mansell just cuts across his teammate. And that's still giving Patrese plenty of time to close up to the two of them. Into the stadium section. Nigel Mansell was having absolutely none of that as Martin Donnelly retires from the race. Senna still way out in front, and he's looking very serene with only a handful of laps to go. He's looking like, as long as he's got reliability, it's going to be Ayrton Senna that takes the win here today as Joey Davis again runs wide on the exit curb out of the turn one chicane. Out of the first chicane, sorry. And he's got Riccardo Patrese right behind him. Well, it looks as though Nigel Mansell has got ahead of Joey Davis. We missed that. But Mansell is now pulling ahead. And I think that Joey Davis is... We're being told, apparently, that Joey Davis has been told by Patrick Head over the radio to let his teammate by. That's incredible. And speaking of that, that's Gerhard Berger letting his teammate Ayrton Senna and race leader through. He's got only a couple more laps to go, and Ayrton Senna... He's 37.6 seconds ahead of Alain Prost with Herbert in third. It's Mansell in fourth. And Davis and Patrese now. Look at this. Patrese has to get out of the gas on the approach to the Oscar. Davis was super aggressive, and Patrese, he's going to go for it. They bang wheels. This is incredible. Davis, both of them, their cars are undamaged, but they are neck and neck again. Coming out of there, that was a very desperate lunge from Patrese. And if we know anything about Joey Davis, he will be relentlessly not giving up that position. This is the last lap now. Davis just cuts across. He narrows the gap and he still keeps the position ahead of Riccardo Patrese. But what a battle is raging between those former teammates. Patrese, who lost his drive to Nigel Mansell coming back, and still Patrese's on it. He's going to be trying in the slipstream. Davis goes defensive. Patrese, can he close up? He pulls out again, but the Benetton's underpowered. The Ford engine isn't as good as the Renault. And into the stadium section, Joey Davis just keeps ahead. Fantastic driving between those two. They managed to avoid clashing. And that was a great bit of defensive driving there from Joey Davis and Patrese. You've got to give him some kudos for trying the attack move on the Williams. But it looks as though he's not going to be able to do anything about that. He's in 6th place, and that's where he looks like he's going to stay with Patrese. He really is gaining on him. But Ayrton Senna is up to the final 2 corners. Ayrton Senna with his teammate Gerhard Berger serenely sitting behind him. Senna's out of the final turn, and Senna is across the line. And Ayrton Senna wins the German Grand Prix for Ferrari. Fantastic driving. Fantastic win after his win last time out at Silverstone. He's won again here in Hockenheim. And look at this. That's Alain Prost. He's got smoke pouring out of the back of the McLaren. His Honda is going. But is he going to be able to get it round the last 2 turns, or is Lady Luck going to leave him again? He's out. He's across the line. Alain Prost is going to take a fine 2nd place. Brilliant try from the French defending world champion. And Johnny Herbert is going to be taking an amazing 3rd place for Arrows. We don't know where he suddenly found the speed after his first tyre stop, but Johnny Herbert comes across the line to take 3rd place. Nigel Mansell, here he is. He's going to be taking a fine 4th for Williams. And Joey Davis, has he still got Riccardo Patrese right behind him now? No, there's a little bit of a gap between the two of them. And Davis is going to take another points finish in the Williams. He's going to be across the line to take 5th, with Riccardo Patrese taking another points finish for Benetton in 6th.
But it's Ayrton Senna, the man of the day. Absolutely unstoppable. What a drive from the Brazilian. This was nothing short of a demolition as far as Senna's pace was concerned, as the Brazilian took his 4th win of the year for Ferrari by over 38 seconds ahead of Prost, who was lucky to finish the race at all, with Herbert impressively taking his 3rd podium of the year for Arrows. Senna was quick to dedicate his win to Italy and the Tifosi, but said it wasn't as easy as it looked, whilst Prost was just grateful Lady Luck hadn't deserted him, and a baffled Herbert was left wondering why his car had suddenly come alive halfway through the race. After 2 consecutive DNFs, Brundle now finds himself a massive 19 points behind Senna, who's looking stronger by the race, whilst Piquet remains 3rd ahead of Prost, Herbert, Patrese and Mansell. Ferrari now lead the constructors' standings for the first time this year, with Arrows falling 5 points behind and McLaren a 3rd. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for round 10 of the 1990 Formula 1 World Championship in Hungary.